Hello, fellow crafters and paper artisans. It's Chandra with Stocks and Stuff. I am here for the mystery swap this week, hosted by Tamika Sending Smiles. And each Sunday, we're given a task to make a project. And so I am going to show you my box that we made this time. And I haven't done a lot of things on the inside because there's going to be some future tasks that will be involved in that. I did try to use, the paper that I started with, and I had to do some compromising. So I made my biggest box with a solid green, and then I punched out some of the flowers from the collection that I've been using, and did some embellishments. I did the same thing all the way around just to kind of keep it simple. And so there's my second box. And this is a different paper, but I tried to keep the floral theme. I had 3 sheets of this. I messed up one, so I had to do what I had to do to make it work, because I'm trying to stretch this paper pad that I'm using out through the next few weeks to get this whole project done. And so there's the second box. And so I used the print on the flaps of the big box to match the box, the number 2 box. And then there is the third box. And so because this is the inside of the other side of this paper, I made sure that the outside of the small box matched that. And then I had already made all my lids, and so I was like, oh, I should have done that opposite, but it's okay. And then I did this in a solid pink, and I just left it empty on the inside because I don't know what the next task will be, but I wanted to share this. And then I'm going to share this, but I'm going to do them over. And I always like to show you guys my flaws because I don't know about you, but I am an imperfect crafter. But our task, so I've been traveling. Now, let's start there. I've been traveling. I'm trying to read or keep up in the car. My husband's driving or whatever. So I missed a video. So Tamika dropped a little voice message, and I didn't listen to it because I was like, oh, I know she's dropping the bonus. Well, the first video that I saw was around pinwheels. So I watched it, and then I came home. When I got home from my trip, I came home, I made my box, and I made some pinwheels. And then I was just going back because I like to get all the names, to use everybody's name. And I realized that we were supposed to make some paper. There was a video ahead of that. We were supposed to make some paper first and then use that paper to make the pinwheels. And so I totally missed that. So I'm going to do that over, and I'll post pictures of those on Instagram. But since I made the pinwheels, I might as well share the pinwheels. So I used, these 2 are made from my main collection that I'm using. And I had some punched out flowers already that I use for the centers, and a little rose from a Dollar Tree sticker set, and I put a Jimmy on that one. And then I had to use pearls on the bottom because last year, or when I first moved to my new house, which doesn't have a basement, and for those of you in the Midwest that have basements, you understand my pain. So I had to reduce my storage, and my husband felt like the first thing to go should be craft storage. So I had done this how to purge your craft room week-long little virtual thing, and basically it said get rid of things you don't use regularly that you could buy for less than $100. And one of those things was pom-poms. I had so many pom-poms in so many sizes and colors. I just bagged them in a big Ziploc bag and gave them away. Well, I needed pom-poms this time, so I didn't have pom-poms, so I used beads, and it was one of her suggestions about using beads. So I did keep my pink and green beads and my pearls and some other, and then I've been doing a lot of swaps with embellishment boxes. So I had beads, and so I used beads instead of pom-poms. So I made it work. Now, I was so proud of myself because I did not run out and buy pom-poms because Tamika said use what you have. So ignore these there. I wanted to share them because I made them. but they are not what she asked. So I will go back and listen to the other video and make the pom-poms differently. So thanks for watching. Keep watching. I am still traveling, so I will be on the road when Sunday drops, but I will be home to work on it the following Tuesday. So I will be back caught up. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I will be back caught up. So look for this video at the end. It'll be out before Easter. Can you believe it? It's almost Easter, and Easter is late. So have a great day. Thanks so much for watching.